Hello everybody and welcome back again to another episode of Life is Strange Before the Storm. Today starting on the pause menu because, as you may remember, I stopped the game last episode at the beginning of a cutscene because I wanted to end the episode on a high note, and we just had this nice cutscene between Rachel and Chloe, and they basically decided to run away. In this very moment, they just want to pack some stuff and then they're off on the road. But as we know, it's not going to happen, right? Because Chloe is still in Arcadia Bay like 2 years later or whenever. So I guess something is going to happen to stop that from happening. So yeah, let's see. Let's resume and let's see what's going to go wrong. That's quite the fancy home.
Oh, you're home. Rose, Rachel's home. And she brought her new friend.
Our star returns. You're just in time. Dinner's almost ready. Chloe, was it?
It is. What kind of choice is that? Well, I suppose it still is Chloe.
Nailed it. I must have been pretty memorable.
You were. I get the sense that you're used to making an impression.
Rachel, honey, you were resplendent tonight.
Thanks.
Chloe, you must join us for dinner tonight.
She must? I must?
Of course.
I made chicken a la king. I'm sure you both acted up quite the appetite.
The parents are pretty good at ignoring how unenthusiastic Rachel is. They don't seem to pick up on that at all, or at least they don't, respond to it. Not hungry, just leaving. Yeah, we were kinda trying to leave.
Thanks, but I was just gonna stop in for a sec and then bounce.
Oh, did you have other dinner plans?
Dinner plans? I always thought dinner was something that just sorta happens.
If you're not
Chloe,
making it yourself,
I
maybe.
know we didn't exactly meet each other at our best this morning, but with you and Rachel becoming such fast friends, I insist you join us for dinner. Don't you agree, Rachel?
Yes, of course. Chloe, would you join us for dinner, please? Of course. Great. I just need to wash off. Then I'll be right down.
Don't be long. In meantime, perhaps you can help me with the table, Chloe?
Sure thing, Mrs. Amber. Okay, I'm gonna go pack. After dinner, we can make our break. You cool down here?
Well, I'm sure it's going to be very awkward, but I think I will manage.
Totally. Your parents love me. They're good at coming off that way, but don't let your guard down. And, Chloe, we just need to make it through dinner. Try not to say anything that, that I would normally say. Exactly. Just some quality time with the Ambers. What could possibly go wrong?
Don't say that. Don't say that. Whenever people say that, it means that everything will go wrong. But okay, I have a new message. Well, two actually. I got one from Frank. Let's see, where does it start? I just talked to Damon. Good work. You can meet me tomorrow to pick up your cut. Oh, I still get the cut. Well, that's good. Your friend's an asshole. What matters is he's happy. Whatever. Price, you did the right thing. I hope so. And Steph sent a message as well. Right, she missed the play. I heard you were in the Tempest. Yeah, I was kind of a big deal. I believe it. Everyone says the show was awesome. You get medals for 2 good deeds today. Mikey's okay. Drew will text you an update in a bit. Oh shit, tell them both I'm pulling for them. Okay, Mikey's doing fine. That's good to know. So, I can talk to Rachel's parents now, I guess. But before I do that, I will snoop around a little bit and see what we can find in this fancy home with the smooth jazz playing in the background.
Rachel really was an overachiever before she met me. Glad I nipped that in the bud.
Don't be so negative. Yeah, we'll talk to him later. That looks like a very comfy chair.
So this is what normal looks like. It's somehow way more boring and way weirder than I imagined. It's crazy to picture Rachel growing up here and being happy here. At least before she met me. And now I'm taking her away. Or is she taking me away? This doesn't really seem like the kind of place people run away from. What am I saying? Fuck this place.
Well, in that case, maybe we should leave the recliner. Okay, let's continue to look around. What kinds of books are you reading?
Easy to see who wears the literary pants around here.
Legal Digest, Metamorphosis. What else do we got here? The Divine Comedy, Bleak House by Dickens, and Wuthering Heights. Okay, well, that one doesn't really fit in with the rest. Okay, what else can we look at? Oh, we have photos.
Guess some families actually go to Paris instead of just talk about it their whole lives.
Well, some families have the money to do it, and I'm afraid your family wasn't one of them, which is sad.
Holy shit. That's the guy who attacked Drew. I'm
Ooh,
glad I gave him the cash.
Damon Merrick. Point of interest, the mill. A converted lumber mill club north of town. Suspected of larceny, extortion, distribution, assault, robbery, and murder. Okay. Well, he's definitely shadier than I thought. I mean, I knew he was an asshole, but that he even might be a murderer? I didn't know that. Rodney Thunder Sears. We do know him. He was the bouncer in that club. Francis Bowers. Yeah, we do know him. Sarah Gerhardt. I guess that's our mysterious woman. She has some connection to Frank. Yes, she was in his RV. Peter Gillespie and Sheldon Pike. I think he was one of the guys in the club that we got into a fight with. He might have been the other one. I don't remember exactly. Okay, well, interesting. And he doesn't have like any stats. No age, no weight, no eyes. Okay. So I guess this is lying around here because he's the DA and he needs these documents for some legal proceedings. But still, having them lie around in the open like that, it's kind of weird. Okay, we got a computer.
I bet there's like not even a single Cheeto stuck in this thing.
Well, I guess you can have a look.
Doing the play was bad enough without having to read about it afterwards. Hope Mikey's okay, though.
The Tempest, Armand. Congrats to the wonderful cast and crew of The Tempest. He's the drama teacher, right? Steph, so sorry I missed out, guys. Emergency came up. Rachel, love you guys. Juliet, I'm so sorry. Hayden, why sorry? You don't control the fire. Or do you? Steph, Chloe held it down like a champ. Trevor, hey Steph, any update on Mikey? Steph, recovering. This isn't the place to discuss. Text if you want to talk. Okay. 9 talk. Is this like a Blackwall message bot?
How to clear browser history, followed by a gap for all of yesterday. That's like cheating asshat 101. Poor Rachel.
That's interesting. Arcadia Bay Golf Sale. The Beacon. 40 plus healthy lifestyle. Incognito tab, question mark. How to incognito tab. How to clear browser history. Small shops, not face. What the hell is that? Well, apparently he did find out how to clear the browser history, but for some reason he didn't clear the browser history of him looking for information on how to clear the browser history. I mean, he must have done this before he found out how to do this, so why didn't he delete this? Questions over questions. But yeah, there's like 1 day without any searching. So what have you been up to? And I'm guessing that it's the father. Well, I guess it could have been the mother, but the golf and stuff makes me think that it's the father. Oh, well, I guess this gave me a new dialogue option. Well, we're going to talk to some people later, but first we will look around more.
How many cabinets do you need? Glasses. Damn, the Ambers are fancy as shit.
Because I have glasses? Well, I guess they are fancy glasses.
Never realized that getting drunk could be so complicated.
Well, I can't actually take the glasses and put them on the table.
Everything about this house is nicer, cleaner, better, and more expensive than mine. Which isn't saying much, but still.
A grandfather clock.
Damn. Wonder if this is a family heirloom.
Well, my grandmother actually had a very similar clock, so I guess that's why they are called like that.
Oh, I think that's an original Who Gives a Shit.
It was probably very expensive. More photos.
Rachel and I both had great childhoods. Mine just ended a little before hers, I guess.
Well, that's one way to look at it. A crossword puzzle.
What the Amber family considers entertainment looks a lot like what I consider homework.
I can improve it. Literal illiterate. And the words that are already written in the crossword are mob, York, and Raven. Of course, it's Raven. I don't know. Let's pick literal.
Solved it.
Okay, yeah, it's a literal crossword now. I get it.
So clean. I bet Rose would kill it with my mom at the diner. If I open this, will skeletons come spilling out?
Only one way to find out.
No skeletons. Lots of shiny dishes, though.
Oh, I have yet another message. It's from Drew. Yeah, again, I'm going to wait until they finished because the thing is just auto-scrolling. Hey Price, sorry what I said earlier. You were only trying to help. No way, I'm sorry, Drew. I had no idea what to do. That was so fucked. It's okay, Mikey's alright. I'm alright. Also, he says thanks. Tell him I said hi. Will do. Okay, well, I guess this ended, well, relatively well. He isn't mad anymore.
Something about this photo doesn't seem right. I should fix it.
DA James Amber cracks down on drugs. Well, I can't do anything about this though. Or can I? Oh, I can graffiti it.
Can't tag this while Rachel's mom is right there. She totally bust me.
Okay, well, so apparently I can't put a tag on it. Well, I hope I found everything of interest. Let's go and talk to the father. Oh, I think I have not looked at the newspaper.
They say all news is local, but damn.
Fire grows despite interagency efforts. Largest fire in Arcadia history frightens residents and baffles authorities. So the fire is not more contained. I think we got a message that said it's like 50% contained, but it's growing. So that's not the meaning of contained if it's growing, right? Okay, now let's talk to him.
It's like 1,000 times more skeevy when the skeeviness is all polite to your face.
Indeed.
Hiya, Mr. Amber.
Chloe, what can I do for you?
Well, I have a few options here. I hope I can ask them all because they all seem kind of interesting. So let's start with the first district attorney.
So, you're a district attorney, huh?
I'm your district attorney.
So, I can call you if I'm ever district arrested?
What would you be arrested for?
It was a joke. Not a good one, clearly.
And clearly he doesn't have a sense of humor. So let's talk about Rachel instead.
Your daughter's pretty great.
Thank you. We're fond of her as well.
You ever feel like she's so awesome at everything that you just want to shake her? Yeah. Me neither.
Wow, that guy is creepy. And who talks like that? We are very fond of our daughter. I mean, seriously.
What do you think? I thought Rachel was perfectly cast.
She certainly was. We're very proud of her. I had no idea they were going to do that.
Do what?
I don't know the name for it. Reverse casting? Casting a woman as a man?
Oh, I just meant the wizard part.
I suppose that's also true.
Well, technically they didn't cast a woman as a man. They just changed the role into a female wizard, right? So, I don't know how you call that, but they didn't make Rachel play a male wizard, obviously.
Duty calls. Good chat, Mr. Amber.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, that was awkward. Maybe we have more success talking to the mother.
Hi, Rose. Your husband's cheating on you. Pass the ketchup.
Don't make it even more awkward.
Hey there, Mrs. Amber.
Chloe, I'm so glad you're joining us tonight.
Okay, I have a bunch of options here as well. Let's start by talking about Rachel.
So, Rachel was pretty awesome tonight.
Yes, she was. Though, to be fair, she's pretty awesome every night. I wish I were half as driven when I was her age.
Me too.
I get the sense that you're a force of nature yourself. I can see why the two of you get along so well.
You can? Because it still seems crazy to me.
So let's talk a little bit more about the play.
What did you think of the play?
Rachel was typically amazing, but I never liked The Tempest. What did you think of it?
To be honest, I only really read a couple pages. Theater's not really my thing. I guess I'm not so into saying words someone else came up with.
Fair point. Then again, I'm not sure you can judge the entire art form based on the dead white men your curriculum focuses on.
Damn. Shots fired, Shakespeare.
Okay. She seems a little bit nicer. Still kind of weird, but nicer than the father anyway. So let's talk about the father.
Integrity, honesty, loyalty.
What?
It's on your lawn.
Oh, right. Sorry. I guess I'm still getting used to being an elected official's wife.
So, how long has he been an elected official that you still need to get used to it?
What's it like being married to the DA?
Much like being married to anyone else, I imagine.
But with a lot more secrets, right?
Secrets?
Like attorney-client privilege and all that.
Well, as district attorney, he brings cases against criminals on behalf of the state. He doesn't defend them.
Of course not.
Chloe is just the worst at small talk. Let's just go and set the table.
So, you putting me to work, or what?
Yes. If you could please take 4 plates from the cupboard and set them on the table.
What if I can't?
Excuse me?
You said if I could. Never mind.
You're a riot, Chloe.
All right, Chloe, you've set the table without ruining someone's marriage before.
Piece of cake.
Okay, let's do that. I think I saw them over here. Yes.
I wonder if this will be the most expensive thing I've ever eaten off of. Besides my computer, of course.
You have eaten off of your computer. Okay.
It's off to the table with you.
Okay, let's just not drop them. Oh, they vanished into her pockets or whatever. And yet another message, this time from Mom. Well, she probably wants to know where we are. So, where does it start? Chloe, Justin Williams' mom just called me. Were you in the play tonight? I would have liked to see that. Kind of just happened. I know it was last minute. I'm glad you're doing well. It would be nice to see you tonight. Are you coming home? Please, Chloe, I miss you. Well, I guess she's not going to answer that because she has other plans for tonight. Okay, well, we have 4 plates. So do we need anything else?
Yes, Chloe?
What next?
Plates? Check. Anything else?
Actually, could you be a dear and ask Mr. Amber what he'd like to drink with dinner?
I will be a dear.
Talking to James. As long as I can avoid using the words cheating and scumbag, I should be fine.
You know, if you refer to your own husband as Mr. Amber, I don't know what to think about that.
Something else?
Would you like a drink?
What's your vice, Mr. Amber?
I'm sorry?
Your wife wants to know what kind of drink you're having.
Ah, let's say sherry.
Okay. 1,
2, 3, Sherry.
Comical. Chloe, maybe you can help me understand something.
I'll give it a shot.
Rose and I, we're worried about Rachel. Yesterday was so unlike her. What do you suppose is going on?
Besides me, besides you. Oh. Chloe, let's not make this more awkward. Let's not start a fight. We just want to eat and then we want to leave and not cause any more trouble, right?
Besides all my bad behavior rubbing off on her, you mean?
Another joke.
You tell me. It seemed like you and Wells were happy to believe that this morning.
And you were all too eager to play into our expectations. In my experience, that's a tactic people use to cover for someone else. Rachel is her own person. She's responsible for her actions.
Well, he's
I'd
a
be
DA.
lying if I said I didn't have concerns about your friendship. But perhaps you're exactly who Rachel needs right now as she navigates the choppy waters of adolescence.
Thanks.
Right. So, are you going to get that drink? You gotta admire Chloe for being very persistent in her attempts to make a joke. And none of the jokes are going to work, I'm afraid.
Yes, Chloe?
So, he wants sherry.
The boss man would like a sherry.
Thank you. The glasses are in the china cabinet. You can place one at his setting.
How am I supposed to get to China? Kidding. It's the fancy-looking cabinet, right?
You got it.
Just give it up, Chloe. There is no sense of humor to be found in this house. Okay, I think we've seen the glasses before. Let's take them.
It's the triangle-shaped one.
Basic shapes. Now you're speaking my language.
Okay, I got the glass and I'm supposed to put it on the table. Okay, anything else?
Yes, Chloe?
I swear this smooth jazz in the background is going to drive me insane.
What else? Feel like I'm getting good at this.
Only one last step. As our guest, you may do the honor of lighting the candles. The lighter is in the...
It's cool. I've got my own.
Oh.
You never know when you'll need to light a candle. Right?
You are a paragon of preparedness.
Thanks. I think. Time to light some candles and bless this joint up a bit.
Okay, let's light the candles.
The Amber family and fire. What could possibly go wrong?
You said it again. You said it again. The evil phrase. It's pretty late for dinner.
So, Chloe, are you and Rachel in any of the same classes?
I'm afraid not.
I wish. Rachel's all honors. I'm still trying to get into remedial... What's it called? Vocabulary.
What about that fire?
Dinner's really good, Mom.
Thank you, Rachel. The way the fire spreads so fast, I've never heard of anything like it.
Yeah, it is kind of scary. Finally, people are starting to acknowledge it.
Yeah. It's scary.
After those floods upstate, I was overjoyed we had less rain this year. Who knew a spring drought could be even more dangerous?
You never know where a deadly spark will come from.
It's certainly troubling. The latest report from the Commissioner's office suggests arson.
Arson. Why would anyone do that?
Any number of reasons. With everything going on in the world today, even a town like Arcadia Bay isn't immune to the ills of society.
I cannot imagine how difficult these last few years have been for you, Chloe. Now that you and Rachel have become friends, I want you to know that our home is always open to you.
Cool. Thanks.
Well said, dear. It's imperative in such troubled times as these that we remember what is most important to us. Family. Family's not merely a gift. It is a responsibility.
Oh, Rachel is about
As such, those we love must be cared
explode.
for and never, ever taken for granted.
Attack James, calm Rachel. I'm inclined to pick D because I do kind of like these back talk challenges. On the other hand, first of all, Rachel said that, I shouldn't provoke anything and don't say anything stupid and stuff like that. And the plan is still that we're going to leave after this dinner, so maybe we shouldn't try to escalate the situation and make it worse, but, just try to get done with this and then we can finally leave. I mean, I know it's not going to happen, but from Chloe's perspective, I guess she's going to bite her tongue now and just say, well, I'm going to ignore this now and we just need to get through this and then we can finally go, right?
Yeah, that's super true. And also remember, Rachel, that even when shit's like the lamest ever, you can always run away from whatever's bothering you. As long as you just keep calm.
Right.
An interesting philosophy, Chloe.
Yes, indeed. Not one that I would endorse, however. I favor confronting my problems head on. But to each their own, I suppose.
Oh, fucking blow me.
Don't ask for it.
Rachel?
Ooh, explain distract. I don't know. How is she going to explain this?
That's just a little inside joke we have together. No, you blow me, Rachel.
Chloe, stop. I can't sit here and listen to this bullshit anymore.
Rachel!
Oh,
Stop
no,
it,
she's
Dad. You're a
going off.
hypocrite. Okay? I know. You lying, cheating piece of shit, motherfucker.
Excuse me?
We saw you yesterday at the Overlook
James?
kissing that woman.
James.
Rachel, honey, whatever you saw or think you saw, I know it's hard, but I need you to trust me.
Well, he is not denying it. That's interesting.
Think we saw? Are you trying to gaslight us? There's no thinking involved. We saw you locking lips with some other woman. Best part is, she and I used the same drug dealer.
That's enough! You are not welcome here or around my daughter any longer. I know exactly what kind of person you are from the moment I saw you, and I let my wife's compassion get the better of me.
Oh? What kind of person is
A
that?
delinquent. A broken girl from a broken home.
That's enough, James. I will not have you continue to speak to her like this.
Well, this escalated after all.
Why can't you just tell me the fucking truth? Stop lying! Stop being a politician for 1 fucking minute! Can't you just be my dad?
Rachel, that woman you saw, that wasn't my mistress. That was your mother.
Okay. So, who is your wife?
Shadows settle on the place that you left. Our minds are troubled by the emptiness. Destroy the middle, it's a waste of time. From the perfect start to the finish line. And if you're still breathing, you're the lucky ones. 'Cause most of us are heaving through corrupted lungs, setting fire to our insides for fun, collecting names of the lovers that went wrong, the lovers that went wrong. Lucky one, 'cause most of us are bitter over someone, setting fire to our insides for fun, to distract our hearts from ever missing out. But I'm forever missing him. And you caused it.
And there we go. That's the end of this chapter of the game, I suppose. Yes, I got an achievement, so I think that means it's the end. And it means that there will be statistics. Let's skip to the stats. And we had quite the cliffhanger again, so apparently the mysterious woman is Rachel's mother, which I guess could mean 2 things. Either the Ambers are not Rachel's parents at all and she was adopted, or it was like a former mistress or wife of, Mr. Amber, and then for some reason she grew up with the Ambers and not with her biological mother. So the wife is definitely not her mother, but the father could still be Rachel's father, I suppose. I hope we're going to find out later. But yeah, now let's have a look at our decisions. You took the blame for Rachel. Yes, a majority of people did that apparently. I'm not surprised by that. You emptied your pocket at David's request. You refused to empty your pockets. Apparently, I'm in the minority here. To be honest, the main reason why I didn't do it is because I wasn't sure what exactly Chloe has in her pockets. I mean, I wasn't sure if she has any drugs in there, for example. Obviously, the real Chloe would know the contents of her pockets, and then she can decide, well, there's nothing incriminating in my pockets, so I'm just going to empty them to, get over the situation. But I didn't know, so I decided to be cautious and not empty them. You gave Damon the money. Apparently I was in the minority. Most people stayed inside the room, so they kept the money. Well, I don't know. In retrospect, I still think that this is probably the best decision. At least it wasn't a bad decision, because at least this way Damon is not going to haunt them anymore. I mean, it sucks that Mikey got hurt, but apparently it's not like a bad injury. And like I said before, Drew's potential is basically his athletic skills. So in a worst case scenario, I feel Damon could have crippled him, right? I mean, he's a suspected murderer. So I don't know. I think he shouldn't have risked that and just, give him the money so that he doesn't come back for the money the next time. You asked Rachel for the kiss. 70% of people did that, so the majority, and only a few people asked for a tattoo or her bracelet. We do have like minor decisions as well. Yes, here we go. You didn't talk to Elliot about the play. You decided not to go to the play with Elliot. You intended to go to the play with Elliot. About 44% of people did that. Not that it changed anything, because in the end we were in the play, so that didn't really matter. Most people agreed to start over with David. You put the singing man on the dashboard of the truck. Oh, I didn't know there was the option not to put him there. I mean, you were supposed to decorate, but most people did that. You didn't pay off your debt to Frank. Well, I guess technically I already did that in the first episode. When I stole the money from the t-shirt guy, I gave him the money that I owed him. So obviously I didn't pay him off in this episode because I didn't have any debt anymore. But even those people who didn't pay him off back then didn't use the opportunity to do it now, apparently. So most people didn't do it. You didn't tell Steph that Rachel was single. Yeah, I don't exactly remember what I said, but I guess I didn't say that she was single. You didn't return Drew's money to him. You returned Drew's money to him. Well, yeah, I gave it to Damon, so obviously I couldn't return it to him. But apparently that's an option, to keep the money and then give it back to Drew. I mean, that would be fine, I suppose. You didn't give Samantha advice. You told Samantha to avoid Nathan. Surprisingly, only 3% of people did that. After playing the main game, I'm surprised that not more people chose this option. You told Samantha to give Nathan space, but most of them actually told her to help Nathan. So there's that. You discouraged Victoria from acting in the play. You encouraged Victoria before the play. You confronted Victoria before the play. You tricked Victoria before the play. I don't fully understand some of these options, but I guess that's what I did. And, well, it's the second most used option. You told Rachel you'd like to go on a road trip. I mean, this is almost an even split, 1/3 for every option. Rachel attacked James at dinner. You attacked James at dinner. Oh, I see. Because I passed up the option to backtalk him, it was Rachel who attacked him. So it was bound to happen one way or the other. I see. Okay, let's have a quick look at my friends' stats. Why not? Even though they're not very meaningful, because I don't think a lot of my friends play this game. Maybe like 4. But if you want to change that, feel free to add me on Steam. My Steam handle is somewhere on the info page of my channel, so you can just add me. And I mean, even if you haven't played the game, you can still add me if you like. All of my friends took the blame for Rachel. Most of them refused to empty their pockets. Most of them returned the money to Damon, but none of them asked Rachel for a kiss. Apparently, my friends really liked her bracelet. So there's that. 75% intended to go to the play with Elliot. Most of them did not start over with David. They all put the singing man on the dashboard. They didn't pay off the debt to Frank. They didn't tell Steph that Rachel was single. And they didn't return Drew's money to him. And again, only Minority told Samantha to stay away from Nathan. Huh. I still don't understand these options. I don't think I actually had these options, discourage and courage. You told Rachel you'd like to go on a road trip. Rachel attacked James at dinner. It's an even split. Okay, I think that's all the stats that we have here. So let's exit.
Shit!
Well, that seemed dramatic. Okay, episode 3, Hell is Empty. Well, we are not going to start this today because this episode is long enough. So yeah, next episode we are going to start the final episode of the game, episode 3. However, we do have a bonus episode, which I will play as well. So you can look forward to that. But next episode we are going to start Hell is Empty, the final chapter of this game. So as usual, thank you for watching and see you again next time.